you're making over $40,000 a year. Now, I know nobody in this room needs 40 grand. None of you guys want 40,000? Okay. But that's the money potential here. This doesn't include spiffs or extra bonuses that we put out there for you. But that's where I want people to try to go for. Okay? Because it is here, it is available for you. Okay? Any questions on anything so far that I've covered? Okay. Now, you all are employees, which means you'll have taxes taken out of your pay. I'm sorry? Hmm?
That was gonna be my next question.
See, I beat you.
1099 or
No,
not?
no, 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 no. Awesome. Okay. So, you all get paid every Friday, okay, on a weekly basis. So anything that you do, Monday through Friday, you get paid that following Sunday. So we don't hold any money back. Your money is put on a debit card or it's put in direct deposit. We don't issue checks just because during the winter time planes get stuck someplace, you want your money, I can't give it to you, so you're gonna get excited. So it's easier for it just to be put on the debit card. I don't think they're doing it so much to save a tree, just to make life easier.
Right.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions with anything that I've talked about so far? Okay, if you flip to the next part on the book here, we're going to cover 4 things. Come over here. Number 1, success. What do you need to be successful? The second, the 5 steps that you really need to focus on in the script. Okay? And we're going to come down here. There we go. We're going to talk about your appointments, how you can qualify and set them and grade them as how good you feel your appointments are. Okay? And then lastly, we're going to hit on why people aren't successful. Okay? So let's start off by covering this, what you need to do to be successful. Okay? So if you flip to page 5, everything comes down to setting appointments. The better the quality of your appointments, more people show up, more money you make. You want to try to keep people within a 2-day window. The further out you schedule somebody, the weaker that appointment is. Okay? You will always have a better show rate during the week than on the weekends. Okay? People are better organized, especially when school year starts, okay? And that's just around the corner. Anybody in here that has children realize dinner, homework, bath, bed. Routine Monday through Friday. Don't know what time you get up to start that process, but normally everybody starts it pretty much the same so the kids can get to school or the bus or whatever. So people are really better organized and they know their schedules during the week. Okay? Like me, this is my weekend off. Do I know what I'm doing? Nope. My wife gonna tell me something? Probably. Okay? Was I expecting that? No. Okay? I'm not any different than other people out there that are going through, you know, their regular work week. Okay? So weekends are kind of catch-up days. So we really kind of force you just to kind of stay within that 2-day window so that we know that you are kind of being successful as far as the number of people showing up. Okay, so that what we start working on immediately is this 33% show rate or the third. Okay, the better the quality of your appointment, you don't have to work as hard. Okay, you just got to work smarter. So when you all start getting on the phone, you're going to be scheduling people within a 2-day window. So if you start on a Monday, you're gonna try to schedule people for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, ongoing. Okay? When you're talking to a client and you're setting your appointments, you don't want to give them too many choices. You only want to give them 2 choices. So if I'm calling up and I'm saying, Mary, I'd like to have you come on down this coming Tuesday or Wednesday, which is better? Wait and pause, let the client respond. She says Tuesday, or she says, Tom, I can't make it on either one. You go, okay, fine. Are weekdays or weekends better? She says weekends. I go, I have Saturday or Sunday. She says Saturday. I go, mornings or afternoons? She says mornings. I go, 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock? She picks 10 o'clock. Okay? If you ask people yes or no questions, you are almost always going to hear no. Everybody is taught to say no. So don't get into the habit of it, because you'll get slammed with the no's. You don't want to give her too much as far as the choices. Last thing you want to do is call up Mary and say, hey Mary, guess what? I need you to come on down either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Saturday at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Or Sunday, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. What's good for you? Stick a fork in Mary. She died. Okay, you overloaded her. Okay, she crashed and burned. So keep it simple. 2 choices. Don't ask yes or no's. Okay? So if you flip the page, you're actually going to take 7 now. It really comes down to your show rate. The better the quality of the appointment you're scheduling, more people show up, more money you make. And we'll be going through that so that you can really see how you can evaluate the quality of your appointments. Okay? Anybody have any questions with regard to that? All right. So we'll check off the process of what you need to do to be successful. We're going to cover the 5 steps now within the script. The first one we're going to talk about is qualifying the client. That's on page 8. The next one we're going to talk about are the gifts. Next one, grabbing a pen. And then we have letting them know the tour and then scheduling. Okay? So, when you're talking to the client, or you call up the client, the first thing you want to do is first, you got to introduce yourself, okay? And you have to speak clearly so that the client can understand you. But you also have to qualify the client immediately so that you know that you're talking to somebody that can actually put money in your pocket. It doesn't do you any good to spend a lot of time talking to people if they can't make you money, all right? You want to try to get that over and done with within like the first 30 seconds to a minute of the conversation, all right? So, it's kind of like making a first impression. How do you sound on the phone? And then you qualify. Everybody in this room made a first impression on me. Do you think you made a good impression? Or not? I can see you. The clients can't see you. The only thing the clients can do is hear you. So your first impression is, how does your voice come across on the phone? Do you sound happy? Do you sound blah? Okay? Again, first impression. But you want to also qualify the client so that you don't waste your time talking to somebody that isn't going to, put money in her pocket. Okay? So, that's the first step. That shouldn't really take more than about a minute. Okay? Your next one.